Of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Tampa. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. He only got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The play action fake. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together.
Set, punt. 32. Punt.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go now. Ready.
Young will set to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Yellow, 22.
Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Panthers.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Punt, punt.
On play action, Young. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Young to throw it. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Ready?
To the air once more, Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kalijah Cansey able to get in there and drop him behind the line. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 95.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. And Xavier Legette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Panthers 7, Buccaneers 0. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft,
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage for the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Andy Dalton. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Dalton. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
necessarily look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hands up. Hands up.
Dalton with a quick throw out wide. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. And Xavier Legette, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 64 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
Hubbard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's taken in by Palmer. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 50 yards. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21. Buccaneers 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Second down and a yard. So Dalton now. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to cover or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Dalton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And Dalton to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And a first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Second and 6. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Dalton now to pass.
Open man down the field. That's Lincoln.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Dalton off play action. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's second and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Dalton.
That is incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
a short one taken in by Otten. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
They're going to look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Dalton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Here is 3rd down and 4. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And that one off the mark. A little late with the throw. 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
Buccaneers 1st down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Take go.
He'll drop to throw.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
To kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw here, Dalton. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hands up.
Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go now. Let's get 60 Eagles, 60.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They go play action here on first down.
That's caught down the field by Palmer.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Trey Palmer,
62 yards.
and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Buccaneers 14. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first and 10, it's ETN.
Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's down an alley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there.
With his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin.
Fighting through, he's got space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will close the gap down to 14.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Play fake. Here's Dalton.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Passing, it's Dalton. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 6 people. Let's go.
A run up the middle with Irvin. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
back to throw here. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They work now on 2nd and 9. Andy Dalton. Got a man. That's Leggett. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. A give running right. It's Hubbard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Drop behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They run here with Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina! Rico Dowdle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a line ball here, remember. And he gets it back near midfield, but the dream ends there. He doesn't take it all the way back for 2. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
This a 2nd and 8.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Irving.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll run again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion, the tight end. Got to be careful here. Dalton. That's complete to Chuba Hubbard. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They'll run on first down with Hubbard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Hubbard. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Carolina, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoff.